Good morning and welcome to the Senior Hour, which is sponsored by Comfort Keepers in Home Care and Advanced Audiology. I'm Barbara Cochran with my co-host,
Dr. Jean Doria.
on your hometown station AM 1220 KHTS. This is a show for, about, and by seniors, giving information to enhance one's quality of life. And speaking of quality of life, we have two exciting guests here because they're going to be talking about something most people really don't understand. And they are
Getting older? Why does that happen?
Welcome Bob Garrett and Melissa White of
Thank you.
Yevo Foods.
Thank
you,
you
Barbara.
for having us.
And it's
Pleasure
a
to be
natural
here.
food company. Natural food. Get that, Doc?
Oh, yeah.
Natural food. You're into
I'm-
natural food.
I'm absolutely into natural food.
Absolutely is right.
I don't go to, well, I won't say.
No, I don't
but
go to fast food places at all.
Oh, absolutely not.
No, that's the worst
And,
thing you can
don't
do.
eat out of cans.
No.
No.
Very smart.
And everything is non-GMO. Sorry.
Well, occasionally I will eat some canned corn if it's not in season. I love.
Comes out of your ears.
Yeah, it does. So, have you had a good week?
Yeah. The wind blew me in today.
Oh, I know.
What's up with that?
It wasn't blowing this morning when I was over at the gym.
If we were at the back east in the Midwest, though, we wouldn't be talking about wind. We'd be talking about wind chill. Because it was
Wind chill factor.
it's zero back east.
Oh,
And,
yes.
Hey, for those who are online listening to us in North Carolina, it's cold back there. It's warm out here. Sorry.
Very cold.
Yeah, we
I
have
have
a good.
a brother and his wife and family who live in North Carolina.
Well, you were
Yes.
raised in North Carolina.
Oh, yes.
Most people don't know that. My daughter goes to school in North Carolina.
In Durham,
Durham, North Carolina.
Duke University.
Well, she's not a Duke. She's there, but
she's
she's
there.
doing her internship. But
Yes, okay.
yeah,
All
we're
right.
working out there.
Good, good.
So, how was your weekend?
Interesting.
Boy, that was a long pause.
We
It
went-
was interesting.
No, I went to a play in Thousand Oaks, and it was called Camelot, and it was wonderful. We have
Sounds wonderful.
there's six of us, six women who have season tickets
Oh, how
for
fun!
Thousand Oaks Theater,
It's a nice
and
place.
it's an enormous theater.
Yes.
I mean, it puts our little theater to shame.
You know, we try our best. We're still
know.
growing.
No.
We're still growing. We
I
can
know,
expand over there
But
at
pretty,
College of the
pretty
Canyons.
soon, we need to have a really big one because I think we'll be able to entice top-rated shows.
You know, we have top-rated shows coming to our Performing
Well-
Arts Center, and you know, for our little community, you know, when we go, it's pretty
Very
packed, but
entertaining.
it's great stuff. you
Well,
know.
that's true, it is, but I still think we need a larger theater.
There's no doubt, but you know, to pay for and man a large theater, it's a lot, and you know, it's quaint. You know, some of the performers, I mean, you're really right there,
Yeah.
and they can interact with the audience a lot better. It's not like, you know, an amphitheater where it's, you know, you're way far away. You're pretty close. So you can see their aging and their wrinkles and everything else, speaking of how we do.
Yeah, we're getting older, aren't we?
Yeah, but it's
But
so
that's
you had a
good.
good time.
Yes.
Camelot was good. And
Yes.
that was about John Fitzgerald Kennedy, or no?
You're funny. You're funny.
So
And
it
Sunday I
was
went
good.
to breakfast, and then the rest of the day I did absolutely nothing.
Oh, good. That's
It's so nice to do nothing.
You have to do that once in a while.
Absolutely.
Kind of take it easy. And did you watch the games? Those are the
Russ
two.
did.
Russ did. Okay, but you did not. Oh, I didn't watch either one of them. That's how interested I am. I get the highlights.
No, I'm not interested. You know, I'll walk through and somebody's cheering and somebody's running for the goal or whatever they call it. And
Obviously, you don't know it. It's
I
not.
don't know that much about football.
And
no.
strikes and balls, right?
I thought
Strike
that
out
was,
and pitching.
No, I thought that was baseball.
Oh, okay. So you do have
He's
it down.
testing you,
That's
Barbara.
good.
I know he is.
Oh, but
Well,
you
both
know.
my boys played football. They played Pop Warner football.
Well, that's good stuff. But you know, there's medically there are things coming out about head injuries,
Oh, I know.
and you know that's pretty tough because I played ball, and I think you know I got my bell rung a few times.
Your
but
what?
my bell rung. You know, that's
Oh.
called you get hit in the head and
And your
you know,
head slams
kinda-
back and forth.
It's
Is
all
that
of a
what it
sudden
is?
shaking back and forth like you're on the open seas. It's bad. So I know that, and that was in practice, let alone in the game where people are really charging at you and trying to block you or stop you.
It looks like such a vicious game. Does it? How do you feel about it?
Bob, did you play ball at all? Or?
No, but we have a professional cheerleader right next to us who's playing a lot of
Ah,
football.
yes.
Yes, I was a Saints Station, a Saints cheerleader for 8 seasons.
Oh,
So,
wonderful.
yeah, so
I bet
I
you
But
really
you didn't
enjoyed
have
it.
to-
So, in regards to football, I actually appreciate the sport and the athleticism that's involved with it on that level.
But you
professionally.
didn't have to wear a helmet.
No, I
though.
did not.
Okay. You know, not too many head injuries there, but it's really a sport. And when you talk about, they say cheerleading, but you know, that's a lot of acrobatics and gymnastics and things like that. I mean, people really don't appreciate it. Here we do in Santa Clarita, of course,
Yes,
but
we have
people don't
I
appreciate it
know,
around the
I
country.
I was a cheerleader in high school, but we didn't do nearly the stuff they do now. I mean, they throw each other up in the air and they land and they catch them. It's unbelievable. And I look like somebody's saying something to us. We need to take a break. I'm Barbara Cochran with my co-host, Dr. Jean Dorio, on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS.
Welcome back to the Senior Hour. I'm Dr. Jean Dorio with my co-host, Barbara Cochran, on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. We're just getting into Yevo foods and the great and different foods that you have that our seniors, where it might enhance their quality of life and health. But explain that, Bob, to us about what it is and why our seniors should look into your foods.
Great. Thank you, Gene. As we age, it's more difficult to retain the nutrients that are in food. So you're always looking for foods that are nutrient rich. What this company has done is they've actually purchased 400 farms, kept the farmers in place, and they get the food that's grown naturally, no preservatives, no GMO, and they get that straight over to their plant within days and dehydrate this food and package it. It has a 3-year shelf life. But most importantly, what it is it has 43 nutrients in each package of food, which is so important for them. Listen, I think you can attest to how that improves the health of elders.
Yes, it's so important that you do receive the 43 essential nutrients because as we start aging, of course, the immune system is weakened. There's also skin problems as well as cardiac problems, lungs. So
The Alzheimer's also.
Alzheimer's. So we're actually doing some studies, correct, right now with Alzheimer's?
Right. There's a doctor at UCLA right now that, on his own, separate from the company, did research with the 43 nutrients. And he took a test group and made sure that they had the 43 nutrients. And what they saw was actually a reversal of Alzheimer's for the elderly when they were do this. It actually improves the cell growth, reverses the damage to the cells, and it's amazing, some of the studies they're doing and the findings and how important the nutrients are to the body.
So, though, and our seniors who are listening to the show, though, they're hearing 43 nutrients. Does that mean like they're on their medication? They might. I mentioned that they had 43 medications. They'd be opening a bottle for each one of those, and they just wouldn't do it. But I'm
Exactly.
kind of suspecting that 43 means that they're combined together in
Absolutely.
something that's
In the
palatable.
meal. Yes,
Yeah.
In milk,
in a meal
in a meal. Okay.
Right.
package.
So how
Right.
does that work?
There, right now, Yevo Foods has not actually launched. It's so new. That's why we're so excited to be here to talk about it. February 1st, just within a week, Yevo Foods will be launching to the public. And they'll be shipping foods in packages, starting with oatmeal, which has 26 grams of protein, a rice breakfast, coffee, and tea that also contain the nutrients. Each package will have 50% of the 43 essentials. So if you had 2 packages a day of this food, you would hit your 43 nutrients that are recommended. The food does taste very good. We've had the opportunity to taste it, and it's not something that yuck. It's actually food that you would use on a regular basis. Easy to cook. Pouring hot water in it, and then you have yourself a meal that's very rich in value. But one of the most important things about food, and you mentioned vitamins, taking the vitamins. In the elderly, there's a problem with the digestive system as we get older, and the way to absorb the foods. And when you absorb these foods through food rather than a shake or a vitamin, your body is actually getting much more value out of it.
So if they have 2 packets of food and hot water, mix it up, I mean, they're getting all the nutrients, but does that sustain them though? I mean, are some of them going to come back and say to us, hey, I just have to eat 2 meals a day now?
No, we recommend that they don't change their eating habits altogether. I mean, later in the month, we'll be introducing other products for lunch and dinner, but we don't want to change anybody's lifestyle altogether. We just want to make sure that they do get the daily recommended nutrients into their body. So once they do, whether they have breakfast or they have coffee that, contains the nutrients, or, a lunch or a snack of one of our products will help them get that. The average cost of our meals is under $4 per meal, so it's very inexpensive too for them to stay on this type of program and know that they're eating healthy.
So does it, the food, when you mix it, put hot water in it, does it have you mentioned that it's palatable, but I mean, does it taste like something?
Yes,
like eggnog or or to have some kind of reasonable flavor that our seniors can taste?
Yes, we actually have tried the food, and it's excellent. In fact, we've had a couple of men that just will not eat oatmeal from other companies, and they actually have had our oatmeal, and they love it. They're like, oh, this is really good. So we've had great response from the tastings. We're currently doing tastings in Valencia. We have one, again, this Thursday night at the Summit, where people can come and find out more about the company and also taste the food. But yes, we've had great response and feedback.
So you have a packet and you mix it with hot water, but does it oatmeal? I mean, we're talking about, does it look like oatmeal?
Yes.
Or if it's
Same
It's real
consistency.
food.
so you can put raisin.
I was
or
just gonna
banana
mention
in
that,
it,
sure.
And add
Yeah. You're going to want
other
to add fruits
nutrients
to
it as well.
just as you would with any other type of oatmeal product. Yeah.
Well, and that's for the plain. We do have 4 different flavors of the oatmeal. So we do actually have a oatmeal cinnamon raisin flavor as well.
That's my favorite.
And then it also we also have a cookbook that you can purchase as well that will teach you how to make like oatmeal cookies with oatmeal or pudding and use some of the different products together too.
Wow, that sounds interesting. Well, when we come back from the break, let's talk about the breakfast, lunch, and dinner and what kinds of food you offer there. Okay, I'm Barbara Cochran with my co-host, Dr. Jean Doreo, on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS.